With a satisfying crack, you emerge from your shell, squinting into the sunlight for the first time. Congratulations, you're officially an Allosaurus hatchling, the baby version of what will someday be one of the Jurassic world's most fearsome predators. For now though, you're a scrappy little bundle of energy, all legs and teeth, with no idea what lies ahead. The world feels massive, overwhelming, and full of possibilities. You stretch your tiny limbs, shake off bits of eggshell, and let out your first baby roar. Well, more of a squeak, but give it time, you'll get there. Your siblings are hatching too, clawing their way out of their shells and into the nest. At first, it's comforting to know you're not alone in this big, scary world. You stumble into one another, sniffing and nudging in what seems like a tender moment of familial bonding. But that warm, fuzzy feeling doesn't last long. The competition starts almost immediately. Food is scarce, and Mom's not here to play referee. In fact, she's not here at all. Welcome to the independent life. Your first lesson in Allosaurus survival is figuring out how to fend for yourself, starting now. The nest feels cramped, but it's still the safest place you know. For a brief moment, it's your whole world. A messy, smelly pit filled with sharp little siblings who are just as clueless as you. You spend your first few hours stumbling around, testing your balance on legs that don't quite seem to cooperate. It's not graceful. You trip over rocks, tumble into your siblings, and end up face first in the dirt more times than you'd like to admit. But with each awkward step, you're getting stronger. You're not just any hatchling, you're an Allosaurus, and even in your clumsy baby face, there's a spark of the predator you are destined to become. Eventually, curiosity pulls you toward the edge of the nest. You peer out, wide-eyed, at a world that seems impossibly vast. The ground stretches endlessly, dotted with towering ferns and strange swaying trees. In the distance, massive creatures lumber by, long-necked giants and spiky-tailed tanks that make you feel small and insignificant. But there's something exhilarating about it too. This world is yours to explore, and for now, the danger seems like a far-off concept. You take your first hesitant steps out of the nest, wobbling into the unknown. Your siblings follow, and together you form a ragtag group of tiny predators, sticking close for safety. For now, you're a team, bound by a fragile truce and a shared sense of wonder. The world is full of scents to sniff, insects to chase, and plants to nibble, just to see what they taste like. Every step feels like an adventure, and even though you don't know it yet, these fleeting moments of curiosity and camaraderie are the calm before the storm. Out here, survival isn't just about staying together, it's about staying alive. It doesn't take long for the innocence of your hatchling days to shatter. Life as a young Allosaurus is anything but easy. The Jurassic world is a battleground, and you've been tossed into the thick of it with little more than instinct and a mouthful of tiny, underwhelming teeth. Predators, prey, and even the environment seem determined to test your resolve. Every moment feels like a lesson in survival, and most of them are far from gentle. The big reality check comes when you realize just how many things want to eat you. Sure, you're destined to be an apex predator someday, but right now you're just a snack-sized version of that future dream. Raptors skulk in the shadows, ready to pounce if you wander too far from the group. Giant crocodile-like creatures lurk near watering holes, waiting for careless younglings to come too close. Even herbivores aren't as harmless as they look. One wrong step near a stegosaurus and its tail spikes could turn you into a Jurassic-era kebab. The message is clear. Everything in this world is dangerous, and your survival depends on staying alert. Hunting, it turns out, isn't the instinctive skill you thought it would be. Your first attempts are, frankly, embarrassing. You spot a small, scurrying creature and lunge for it, only to miss by a mile and tumble face first into the dirt. Your siblings don't fare much better, and the few that manage to catch anything guard their prize like it's the last meal on Earth. You quickly learn that hunting is less about brute force and more about patience, timing, and a bit of luck. Unfortunately, luck isn't always on your side. More often than not, your efforts leave you exhausted and hungry, a frustrating reminder that you've got a long way to go before you can claim the title of fearsome predator. The sibling dynamic, once a source of comfort, begins to shift. As food becomes scarcer, cooperation turns to competition. Your brothers and sisters who once huddled close for warmth and safety now eye you with a mix of suspicion and rivalry. Each scrap of meat becomes a battlefield, every successful hunt a reason to assert dominance. You're forced to fight for your share, using your developing claws and teeth to stake your claim. It's messy, brutal, and entirely necessary. In the world of the Allosaurus, even family isn't safe from the laws of survival. As you grow, the challenges only intensify. Your small size, once a disadvantage, starts to give way to a lankier frame and sharper claws. But with growth comes new responsibilities and new dangers. Venturing farther from the nest exposes you to a host of new threats, from territorial adult predators to sudden environmental shifts. A flash flood or a drought can wipe out entire food sources, leaving you scrambling to adapt or face starvation. The Jurassic world is as unforgiving as it is awe-inspiring, and every day feels like a fight to carve out your place within it. Adulthood as an Allosaurus might sound like the ultimate achievement, big, powerful, and armed with a jaw full of teeth designed for ripping into anything unlucky enough to cross your path. But the truth is far grimmer. The Jurassic jungle doesn't roll out the red carpet just because you've finally grown into a fearsome predator. In fact, being an apex predator comes with its own set of exhausting challenges, and survival is still a relentless grind. The first thing you learn as an adult Allosaurus is that hunting never really gets easier, it just gets riskier. Sure, you've mastered the art of stalking, chasing, and ambushing prey, but even the best hunters face setbacks. Your targets are bigger now, and that means they fight back. Take a swing at a Stegosaurus, and you'd better dodge its tail spikes, which can break bones in a single blow. Go after a sauropod, and one misstep can put you under a thunderous stomp. Every hunt is a gamble, and even a minor injury can mean the difference between eating well and starving. You may be the king of the food chain, but the crown is heavy, and it's not padded. Then there's the competition. You might have thought growing up would free you from the sibling rivalries of your youth, but out here every Allosaurus is a rival. Territories overlap, prey is scarce, and the clash of horns and teeth is a regular occurrence. When two apex predators square off, it's not just a fight, it's a battle of survival. You learn to pick your battles carefully because losing one doesn't just bruise your ego, it could cost you your life. And just when you think you've secured your patch of jungle, along comes another challenger. Younger, stronger, and just as hungry. Life as an adult Allosaurus isn't just about fighting other predators. Even the environment seems determined to test you. Droughts turn your lush hunting grounds into barren wastelands, forcing you to wander farther in search of food and water. Flash floods, once a childhood inconvenience, now threaten to sweep away entire herds of prey, or worse, you. Every day brings a new challenge, and every solution feels like a temporary fix. The Jurassic jungle is constantly shifting, and staying ahead of its dangers require more than brute strength. It takes resilience, cunning, and a bit of luck. As the years go by, the toll of this relentless lifestyle starts to show. Your once powerful legs don't have the same speed they used to, and your sharp claws grow dull. Old injuries ache, and the scars crisscrossing your body serve as a roadmap of the battles you fought and barely survived. Younger Allosaurus competitors begin to circle, sensing weakness. You may have been their terror once, but now, to them, you're just an aging giant holding onto a fading legacy. In the end, the life of an Allosaurus is a testament to the brutality of the prehistoric world. Every hunt, every battle, and every step is a fight for survival. Even as an apex predator, you're never truly safe. The jungle may have shaped you into a fearsome beast, but it also demands everything from you in return. And while you may leave your mark on this unforgiving world, it's a life that never lets you forget just how much it sucks to be at the top.